Welcome back. Now, in a career that spans 7 decades, my next guest has quite rightly become a national treasure. From Terry and June to the Carry On films, she never failed to win our hearts. But if there's one role in which we think she was absolutely fabulous, it has to be this one.
And also stay here and don't let my mother in.
It's all right. I'm here already, dear.
Oh.
Well, howdy, stranger. It looks as though your jeans have exploded.
It's a skirt! It's a skirt! Hey, what are you doing here?
Coffee,
I
dear.
haven't got
Coffee.
time, I haven't got time. I've got to go. You stay here. Make sure she's not ever left alone and frisk her before she leaves, all right? The whole house is alarmed now.
Go! Go!
Please welcome the wonderful June Whitfield. June, when the call came to do Ab Fab, what was your reaction?
Right at the beginning, you mean?
Yeah.
20-odd years ago?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was very, very funny, I must admit. And my husband said, well, you know, there's not much in it, like for you.
Yeah.
And I said, doesn't matter, it's funny, you know. And Jennifer said, if it came to a series, that she would write Mother in. So
Wonderful.
that's how it happened.
How could you refuse?
Yeah.
And we had this amazing sort of... Was it Christmas special? It was the Ab Fab reunion last year, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. That was after 20 years.
Yes.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And what fun.
So Jennifer's probably as old as you were when you started now, you know, and getting that
I
way.
can't work that out. No.
How different is it, June, now to what it was? We were saying it's 70 years ago. This was 7 decades ago.
Not different at all. It was like going back to school, you know, going back to the same crowd of people and really picking up where you left off. That's what it was about.
You've been given an award by the Slapstick Festival.
I know, isn't it fantastic?
Well, you are a legend, and they're giving you this legend award. Nick Park, the man behind Wallace and Gromit, of course, is part of it.
I know.
Are you chuffed a
Oh,
bit?
do you think there's a hope for a voiceover?
While you're there, I think if you go up and say to him, what about a voiceover, he won't be able to refuse. Peter Sallis is doing it, you know, you can do it. But
well, no, it's a great honour. And, of course, my first reaction was, but I'm nothing to do with slapstick. And they said, oh, that doesn't matter. We do give awards, but this one is apparently the first Comedy Legend Award, and I'm very, very honoured.
At the risk of crawling, if anybody deserves it, you do. But the memories must be tremendous of going back to those early days. What kinds of things were you doing way, way back?
How far back?
Well, 50s,
I mean,
50s.
Oh, in the 50s, 1951 was probably my favourite year because I was in a show called Ace of Clubs, written by Noel Coward and directed by him. And I became very friendly with Graham Payne and various other people in the cast.
Who was his companion,
Who was, yes.
Partner, yeah.
And we all used to go after the show very often to the Café de Paris, which was then full of chandeliers and beautiful tablecloths and, you know, it was very, very glamorous. Yeah. And we saw Noel Coward in Cabaret, and we saw all the people from America. There was Kay Thompson and the Williams brothers was one a lot, and one of them was Andy Williams.
Of course, started out rather like the Osmonds.
Yeah, with the four brothers, dancing, singing, you know, backing her.
Of all the people you've worked with, who were the most challenging? You know, we talked about Terry Scott, you worked with Hancock, with people like that. Who were the most exacting people to work with?
Oh, they're not exacting. They're, I suppose, only exacting if you make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But if they feel quite comfortable, they're not exacting at all. You know, I mean, they're all exacting. You have to be exacting if you're the head of the show. And, well, you know this, it has to be better than last week. And
so, in other words, if you give them what they want,
exactly.
it's fine.
Exactly.
And you see, a lot of actors and actresses bemoan the fact that in their 50s, actresses in particular, parts dry up. You, if you don't mind me saying, you are 87 now, and you are still getting work. So if an actress said to you, June Whitfield, what's the secret of still working at 87, what would you say?
Well, there isn't a secret. It's just that people very kindly ask. And as long as they ask, I shall say yes.
Do you love it every bit as much as you did when you started?
Oh, of course I do. It's wonderful. It's a great feeling, especially to be in something like Ab Fab,
yeah,
which is a great success, because, and I've luckily mostly been connected with comedy. Mm. So people usually are pleased to see you.
Yes, yeah, you're not a threat. But you see, Terry and June used to get knocked an awful lot by the critics.
Oh, absolutely.
But there were rafts of us who loved it. Why do you think they took again, Terry and June?
Oh, very, very simple. Too middle class, too middle of the road, too middle anything you can think of. And the critics didn't like it. It wasn't edgy.
It's a word that's overused in television, edgy.
Edgy.
Yeah, it is,
isn't
yes.
it? Yeah. It really means, I mean, when you get to the edge, you sometimes fall over, don't you?
Nice. If somebody said, is there such a thing? Do you remember the old Ronnie Barker thing? The secret of comedy is timing. He always used to say, is there a secret of comedy? Is there one secret in comedy, or is it lots of secrets?
I don't think so. I think maybe the secret is comedy is a serious business. If you think what you're doing is funny, that's a mistake.
Right.
You have to go along with whatever the story is, or whatever, you know, and if people laugh, that's absolutely wonderful. But you shouldn't
try too hard.
Push it, yes.
Well, you found the secret all the way through your life. Congratulations on being, as we knew, voted a legend by the Slapstick Festival.
Well, I am really honoured. I mean, I think it is absolutely fantastic.
We're chuffed to bits you've got it.
I'm the first comedy legend that award.
Well done on June Whitfield.
They've got to catch me before I go.
June says they've got to catch me before I go. That's why they're doing it. It's what Ronnie Barker used to call sale prizes. Stick around long enough. I think that's what he wanted.
Yeah, that's it.